Today, we are making chicken crust pizza. And I have a big surprise that I've been keeping from you guys for the past year. And that is that this recipe is included in my very own cookbook. It's called Everyday Indulgence. All the recipes in this book focus on more classically indulgent foods, but made more balanced with things like more protein, more fiber, more omega-3s, and all are made without restricting your favorite ingredients like full-fat cheese and, of course, lots and lots of pasta. One of my favorite things about this book, though, is that on the bottom of every single recipe page, you'll see nutrient highlights. So whatever that recipe is high in, if it's protein, fiber, whatever micronutrients, it'll be listed on the bottom of the page, along with a QR code that you can scan to get the full nutritional information for every single recipe. And then in the back of the book, we've included a nutrient index. So if you're looking to get something like more iron into your diet, you can go to the back of the book, look up iron, and it'll show you a list of recipes in the book that are high in iron. So awesome, I know. Everyday Indulgence is now available for pre-sale through the link in the description of the video. We might even be able to put one on the screen for you too. All right, that's enough cookbook promo for today. Let's get back to the chicken crust pizza. So first things first, we are gonna crush one of my secret fiber ingredients, and that is bran flakes, which I think is a fantastic substitute for breadcrumbs. You wanna crush them up really, really good. You don't need a food processor, but it certainly helps. All right, now that we've got our crumbs all crummy, we are gonna prep our chicken. I'm just gonna throw some thighs and some breast meat in here. Gonna season with a bit of salt. And we're gonna pulse this to get a really rough grind. We don't wanna completely grind it up, just kind of mesh the two cuts together. Oh yeah, this looks really good. Not fully ground, but definitely mixed up. I'm gonna just touch it because I really do want you guys to see like the consistency here. And what I like about doing it like this is it's like you're cutting into an actual big piece of chicken instead of like a chicken burger. All right, so over here I have a sheet pan, some parchment paper on it. We are gonna just throw all this chicken down here. Nice thing about using both cuts too is they have some fat on them. You don't have to worry about getting like big chunks of fat since it ends up kind of grinding into the rest of the meat. And it's just gonna melt in later. So we're just gonna press this into a big circle. Gonna season the top with salt. We're gonna cover with plastic wrap. And this is going into the freezer until it's pretty solid. So next we're making some candied jalapeños, otherwise known as crack. These are gonna go on the top of our chicken crust pizza, and oh my God, if it wasn't clear before, they are addicting. Don't go touching anything sensitive after touching these, if you know what I mean. Now that the jalapeños are cut, we're gonna make our pickling candying liquid. I've got some apple cider vinegar and honey here, and some salt and spices. So once that comes to a boil, we're gonna add all of our jalapeños. All right, so we're gonna give this a good stir. It might look like a lot of jalapeños at first, but they cook down, so don't worry. And these are looking so yummy and perfect. Time to turn off the heat. We're gonna transfer these beauties into a jar. And we're gonna reduce this down till it's kind of syrupy and then pour it over the top and let it just kind of hang out until we're ready for them. Okay, now that our chicken crust is frozen, our candied jalapeños are made. I also made a quick marinara sauce, which is also in the book. We are gonna bread this baby up. So we've got 3 trays here, one for the flour, one for the eggs, and the one that the chicken's on, we're gonna add the breadcrumbs to. Got some water here. Add some salt to both of these. Salt everything. Mix that in with our fingers and give this a quick whisk. You can also do this in a bowl and then add it in, probably easier. Just flip this baby, remove the parchment, and stick it right in the seasoned flour. Give it a little shake, shake off the excess. You won't need all of this flour, but it helps to have a little bit more than you need. Make sure you got a thin layer of flour all over the top, bottom, and the sides. And you just kind of tap it to shake off any extra. All right, that looks pretty good. Now we're moving on to the egg wash. Before I flip this over though, let's go ahead and add our breadcrumbs to the third tray. Nice pinch of salt. Oh, it's so satisfying. All right, now let's finish this baby up. If you see any dry spots, just rub with some egg. It's oddly therapeutic. Don't forget the sides. Anything that isn't covered in egg likely won't have breadcrumbs stick to it. All right, that's looking good. Now we're gonna carefully transfer. Shake off, get any of that extra drippage off, and transfer right into the breadcrumb. I think it's helpful to wash your hands after this step and dry them off so that you're not getting those like monster fingers, like big clumps of breadcrumbs. So I like to press the crumbs into the meat to help it stick. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Just cover any of those spots. See how this other side is looking. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna push these crumbs to the side now so we have better access to them. And again, don't forget all the edges. So these bran flakes, I believe, have about 7 grams of fiber per cup, and we're using 3 cups here. So it's 21 grams of added fiber. All right, and there we have our lovely breaded chicken crust. Not too shabby. And really not difficult. It's kind of fun, actually. All right, so now that we've got this baby all breaded up, it's time to fry. So now we are going to carefully lower our chicken patty into the pan. Perfect fit. Like a glove. Oh yeah, that's looking really good. So I'm gonna turn the heat off to flip it. I'm just gonna slide it off onto a sheet pan. And you can use another sheet pan, but since I'm planning on serving it on this, I'm just gonna use this instead. I'm just gonna put that pan right on top and carefully flip. Ooh, it looks good. So now we're just gonna add a little bit more oil to the pan, turn it back on. Your turn. If it's not one, it's the other. I swear to God. All right, we're just gonna lower her back in. So crispy. Okay, I just checked the temperature and the chicken is about fully cooked, so we're turning the heat off now. We're gonna go ahead and transfer the chicken to another vessel, top it, and broil it. All right, so I've got this simple homemade marinara sauce that I made. That's really good. So we are going to spread this on about to the edges. And I like a lot of sauce. I don't know about you. And we're gonna sprinkle on all of our cheese. Again, we wanna take this pretty much to the edge. And I love to buy this kind of rustic, thick cut, whole milk shredded mozzarella. Low moisture does help with it staying all melty and it getting a little golden brown. Now I have some natural casing pepperoni. And yes, natural casing is important if you like the cup pepperoni. If not, use whatever pepperoni you like. And these cup pepperoni really, you know, when they cup up, they actually take up less surface area. So don't be afraid to layer these babies on. If you're buying the pre-cut cup pepperoni, they are thinner. So you'll have to use less ounces of pepperoni. Or of course you could use these and just add fewer of them if you're trying to keep the calories in check. And of course we have our super delicious crack, otherwise known as candied jalapeños. However many you want to add on here, you can always just serve them on the side if you prefer. I think that looks really, really good. All right, so this is going into the oven on a low broil until all of the cheese is melty and the pepperoni is cupped up and crispy. It's almost time to eat. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my God, it's beautiful. This slice is like very uneven. Oh my God. Oh, this is wonderful. It's what every food vlogger dreams of. But honestly, how flippin' cute. Am I right? Am I right? We're so hot. It's just a giant chicken parmesan. I mean, oh, brilliant. I want more candied jalapeños. Crack. Oh my gosh. Oh, that spice hit me in the back. So hearty. You got about half the sauce left for dipping, if you'd like to. I totally forgot my napkin. I'm crying a little from the spice. Guess I realize I'm a child. I'm telling you, man. This is so flipping good. And you really can, obviously, just eat it like a slice of pizza. You pick it. Oh my gosh, so good. So this is 2 pounds of chicken, 6 servings, 46 grams of protein per serving, 5 grams of fiber, less than 700 calories. Booyah. This guy right here is calling my name. Woo! Oh, that just makes me so happy. Oh yeah. Jalapenos. This wine, by the way, I'm honestly not sure how to pronounce it. Unanime unanime. 95 points, like 20, 25 bucks a bottle. Delicious. Definitely a good gift bottle, you know? Ooh, I'm starting to get full. I did have almost a quarter of it. You would never friggin' know that these were bran flakes. Never in a million years. What a hack. Man, it was so worth it. I'm a happy gal. I have a Caesar salad dressing in this book too. That is the best. I mean, I know it's mine, but objectively, it's my favorite Caesar salad dressing anyways, and that would go so well with this. But if you're looking for a lower calorie, high fiber, high deliciousness side, berries. Berries are one of my go-to high fiber ingredients. They're low sugar, low glycemic index, or instead of a side, you could serve berries for dessert. Where'd my napkin go? Where is it? Kobe. Oh my gosh. So flippin' good. I really, really hope that you guys decide to get a copy of my book so you guys can try it for yourself, because it's just, yeah, really good. Everyday Indulgence, now available for pre-order. Link in description. Shameless plug. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining today. More cookbook deliciousness coming your way in the next few months. I hope y'all have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.